It's time for Highlands basketball tonight from Freeport High School. It's section action in Section 1-4A between the visiting Highlands Golden Rams and the homestanding Freeport Yellow Jackets. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik with cameraman Dan alongside, in a very friendly place for Highlands. The Rams have never lost in here. But let's go back to Tuesday, the game against Hampton. Is there anything good you can glean from that?
Landon Signorello. And Mike, you played so well, he's going to actually get a start tonight. Played great on the boards. Back in the old days, Mike, you had two guards, two forwards, and a center, and that's what I was going to go with tonight. Landon played well. Again, like I said, he rebounded, had a lot of putbacks, and I think he deserves to start tonight. Other than that, absolutely nothing. Peter Kramer came as advertised. The kid was unbelievable. They're a formidable team. And, Mike, the crazy thing is, we got to go back there in 3 weeks. Yeah.
It's a short section, small section. The games come around fast.
And change a lot of things in 3 weeks, trust me.
That's for sure. All right, so what was the bigger surprise on Tuesday night? Highlands getting pounded at home by Hampton, or Freeport, 7-2, going into 2-8 knock and losing?
I would say Freeport losing a knock, Mike, in the section opener. Knock was coming off a 3-game losing streak. They were outscored 74-55 in those 3 games. Freeport had a 6-game winning streak. And, you know, anything I can think of, Mike, maybe they were looking ahead to tonight. A bad mistake for a high school team to do.
Yeah, looking ahead is never a good thing. And that might have come up and bit a very veteran Freeport team under second-year coach Sean DeVinny. So we'll get a look at that. So, how about a good old-fashioned border war to get your attention?
Yeah, Mike, nothing like it. You mentioned they have 10 seniors, so they've been in this thing for the last 4 years. They know what it's like. And as I said Tuesday, what happens now is I think we got both teams' attention here when you said when we have teams right on each other's border. But both these teams, Mike, are now chasers. Hampton is in control of the section with that win on our floor. Nobody can make mistakes. So, again, every big game becomes a big game. This is big game number 1 tonight.
Well, Highlands has beaten Freeport 10 times in a row, so this might be the tonic they need to get themselves back on track. But you know Freeport, like you said, they were looking ahead to this, and sometimes when you do that, that's the one that you get. So we'll see how it all works out. B&J Sports is celebrating their 6th decade of outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques. Any kind of sports equipment, you just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J is located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or you can give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all, B&J Sports. We're getting set for tonight's game on Friday night in a packed gym, Highlands at Freeport, and it's right after this.
Chief McIntyre would like to ask all first responders to please stand at this time.
Right now, here at Freeport, they're asking all the first responders that are here to stand and be recognized by everyone that's in attendance, as they did a very nice moment of silence for Chief McIntyre before the game. And they have a big bucket out front for donations, so special job by the folks here at Freeport.
I was at the girls' game last night, and they did the same thing last night at the girls' game. So appreciate everybody at Freeport supporting us.
Absolutely.
Number 0.
Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Dan Timmons Painting to beautify and protect.
Number 1.
Could they turn up the PA a little louder, Mike?
Yeah, I know, really.
Well, we'll start number 0, Chandler Timmons, 6'4" senior, averaging 4 points a game. Jimmy Quince wears number 1, 6'3" senior, averaging 17 points a game. Mentioned number 4, Landon Signorelli gets a start tonight, 6'4" senior. Number 15, our big guy in the middle, Braden Foster, 6'8" junior, averaging 22 a game. And number 23, Jordan Tavares, junior, averaging 7 points a game.
Now we're going to go to Freeport.
Senior, number 0, Dean Pure.
And they do it nice and numeric for us, Mike. They will start 0, Dean Pure, a 6'2" senior. Number 1, Zach Clark, a 5'10" senior. Ben Lane, outstanding football player, 5'10" senior. Number 3, Parker Lewis, 6'3" senior, also a senior. And number 5, Brady Stuyvesant, 5'8" senior. Mike, that's 5 seniors in the starting lineup for Freeport.
I love the PA system. You could hear that in Saxonburg.
Or Sarver.
Or Sarver. We're in Sarver, actually. So, starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting for all your commercial and industrial painting needs. They got you covered. All right, we are set to go with section action here tonight. Both of these teams, somebody's walking out of here 1-1, and that's going to be a good thing. Somebody's walking out of here 0-2, and these two teams had designs this year, and that's not going to be good for somebody.
Again, we have a 6-team section. 4 of the 6 will make the playoffs.
So we are about set to go. Jumping center will be Parker Lewis against Timmons. And Lucas, Parker Lucas can't lose. Here we go.
I don't see an empty seat in the Haas, Mike.
Freeport left to right. Here is Lucas. Rams dressed in the traveling brown uniforms. The Rams are 1-0 in true road games. They won their game at Penn Trafford back before Christmas. Now Clark worked it to the corner, and Lucas comes out to get it. This is Benny Lane.
Freeport going to be patient with them, Mike. They don't want to get running with the Rams.
No, they do not. Lucas against Foster. They've taken 40 seconds off. Now Lane comes back out on the weave to get it.
Well, the way Coach Davini likes to play defense, Mike, 2-0 might be the final.
Clark took a look. Now went to Lane in the far corner.
Question is, who's going to get the 2?
Now to Clark. Stuyvesant touches it for the first time. Now Dean Fuhrer.
Did I mention the need for a shot clock, Mike?
Not recently, but you just did.
This isn't basketball. This is dribble.
Here's Clark.
And everybody in the gym didn't pay to see this, Mike.
Lane left side. Now the people from Freeport paid to see Freeport win, and if they do, this is fine. Lucas left side.
They haven't looked at the basket yet, Mike.
And a foul on Kunst. Now let's stop the clock a minute and a half in.
But again, they haven't looked at the basket.
Fouls on number 1.
Dale Milesizer, his dad used to be the coach at Penn Hills for a long time ago. He coached George Carl. That's, you know,
right.
Your old win. George Yost and Tim Simpkins, the referees here this evening.
George Carl was TV3 MVP the very first season they had it. Penn Hills. Zach Clark. Now Stuyvesant. This, of course, Brady is Sean's son. AD here.
This play is called Hampton, but I don't see Peter Kramer here to shoot it.
Lane for 3, no good. Rebound comes to Lucas. Put it up and in. 2-0 Freeport.
Well, now we know who has the 2, Mike.
Parker
Lucas. It reminded me of NHL overtime. If you win the face-off, you're going to win the game because the other team never gets the puck. Oh, and he overplayed. Timmons came out to get it. Here's Foster. Tavares. Well, they got to try something different. Highlands has beaten them 10 straight times, and 5 times in a row in here, 7 times in a row at Freeport altogether.
Remember last year, Mike, we pulled away from it. It was close for a little.
It was. Kunst all the way to the basket, ties the game.
Well, there goes that prediction.
We've played nearly 3 minutes, and it's 2-2. Here's Lane all the way to the basket. To Lucas running to the goal, and he scores.
Lucas from Ben Lane.
Lucas has all 4, and it's 4-2. We're really going to torture you. Next time they hold the ball like that, we're going to do a dramatic reading of commercials.
It is what it is.
Tavares, he got shut off, gave up his dribble, kicked it back out to Foster. Foster goes into the foul line, uses the arm, that's a foul, and it's a good call. I mean, he got away with it the first time.
He did,
Fouls on number 15.
He didn't get away with it the second time. 2 fouls on Highlands.
Ball on the baseline.
Freeport has not committed one, and they have the basketball with a 2-point lead.
Sean Davini has a simple form, Mike. You play in-your-face man-to-man defense, or you don't play, and that's so far what they're trying to do here.
Fuhrer got loose underneath, and Timmons got the rebound. Fuhrer got a little out of control there. Here's Chandler. Boy, that looked like a foul, but none called. Here's Clark. Dumped down to Fuhrer, missed the layup. Rebound Signorella. Kunst forecourt, but you see how quickly they get back.
17 of his 18 players played football, Mike, this year, and they got to the semifinals.
That's amazing. Section conference champions. Steve Meaner made sure to point that out to me. Dump down, Signorella puts it in to tie the game.
That's what Sig did against Hampton. That's why he gets to start here tonight.
Well, they've gotten 2 really good shots on their trips that they've had. Here's Lane all the way through, put it up and scored. 6-4 Freeport halfway through the first. And this can get you out of your game, too, because this is not the way Highlands wants to play. And they've been slowed down a lot the last couple games.
Yeah, Mike, they were averaging 88 points at one point.
Oh, and an overplay by Lucas. He knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Highlands basketball.
For Highlands, number 25, Cameron
Cam Regard into the lineup. Brady Sullivan comes in for Freeport.
Mike, tonight in section, we only have one other game. Indiana's at Hampton. Knock is off after that big win over Freeport.
Well, why are they off?
Yeah, so is Greensburg, too.
Why aren't they playing each other?
Well, think about it, Mike. There's so many weeks of the season, and there's going to be we'll have a week where we don't play section.
No, shouldn't be. It's even. They were scheduled to play tonight, so something happened. That was on the original schedule. Here's Foster. Foster, another offensive foul on Foster. So he's got 2 at 3:21.
Number 15, Braden Foster, his second team third.
Yeah, I looked at the Post-Gazette this morning, and neither team had the game or canceled. And on their main, I checked on the schedule on Post-Gazette, there was nothing there.
Oh, that's interesting.
I just thought they had a week off. Talked to a
Maybe they could have a Saturday scheduled or something, yeah. There's a foul on Highlands.
Time's on number 11, 0.
Chandler Timmons picks that one up. The Rams have committed 4. Freeport has not committed 1.
Same thing happened in the JV game, Mike. It was 6-0. Team foul.
6-4, Freeport with the lead and the basketball. Sullivan.
And Foster again on the bench, Mike. Second game in a row, foul trouble.
Lucas. Lucas brings it back out top. Nearly a steal by Regard. Oh, he did get it. He slid a little. They could have called a travel. Lead it ahead to Kuntz. Drives, lays, scores, and draws the foul. Ties it up.
Great job by Cam Regard that time, Mike.
Now, they technically could have called Cam for a travel there because he slid pretty good distance.
His first, team first.
Heads up play by Landon Signorella, too, Mike, to get it ahead to Jimmy.
Zach Clark picked up the foul, his first. Jimmy Kunst at the line. Last 2 games, Highlands 7 for 20 from the foul line.
That's not good, Mike.
That's worse than not good. Missed another one. But Signorella gets the rebound. Tavares looked like he was going to step into it. Spin move with a runner. Up around, no good. Tipped out of bounds. They say Freeport basketball. Say Jordan touched the last. Tied at 6.
Number 4, Gavin Croney before the whistle, and number 2, Ben Lane returns.
Gavin Croney into the lineup.
It's 7 deep now for Freeport.
Here's Lane. 2:35 left of the first quarter. Tied at 6. Hope he had the under.
It looks pretty good right now, Mike.
Croney left side. Now worked it back out top to Clark. Lane thought about it for a second, but Timmons has the size advantage. Zach Clark. Corner to Croney. Now Lane has it.
The tough thing about this, Mike, without the lead, they can still play keep away.
Sullivan.
Reminds me of Grove City a couple years ago in the state playoffs, Mike. And
yeah, a lot like it.
Yeah, I said it then, I'll say it now. Neither team likes this style. I don't care if Freeport or not.
Oh, great play by Tavares. Did he get it? Nearly. Now Signorella steals it. They're going to foul from behind. So the Rams have the basketball with a chance to take the lead here.
I was playing golf with the
on number 11, Brady Sullivan.
late coach Rich Falter, and I was lamenting to the starter up at Stoughton Acres about what happened. And when we left, Rich said, "That's the Grove City coach." He didn't disagree with me, though, Mike.
Yeah, but that's so typical Rich. He waited till you were done with the conversation before he told you. Great pass by Kunst, and Signorella scores to give Highlands a lead.
Landon taking advantage of his first start, Mike.
The Rams led by 2 and 1 against Hampton. That were very brief second quarter lead. And this is their first lead here tonight. So Signorella picks up his first, and the Rams have committed 5 early on, and Brady Sullivan goes to the line. Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. We're dedicated to meeting the wireless needs of your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza and at the Mills Mall and ask about 5G Home, 5G ultra-wideband internet for your home. Or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
Sullivan makes the first, misses the second. Chandler Timmons gets the rebound. Highlands now with a 1-point lead. Let's see what
and the basketball. They should pull it out. These are the jokes. Regard dumped down into Timmons, but 2 men collapse on him. Tried to throw it inside. Freeport tried to save it. Good effort by Lucas, but he stepped on the line. Yeah, he did. Looping feed into Timmons.
You see the foul there, Mike?
He needs help. Now he's just going to take it to the basket and score. He didn't need help.
Yep,
10-7.
Yep, they're tearing at the ball, freed it for him to get a second dribble.
Freeport against pressure now. Zach Clark does get it across the timeline. Now Lucas in the corner. 40 seconds left of the first quarter. Highlands by 3. And an old-fashioned slow-downer. Lane left side.
And this is by design, Mike, not by choice.
Clark, oh, stolen by Regard. Regard drives, lays, scores. 12-7. Rams by 5. Clark got shut off by Tavares, kicked it back out. 3 balls drained by Brady Sullivan. He's got 4, and it's 12-10.
Good look.
At the buzzer, that was Regard, but a little wide left. That's the end of the first quarter here at Freeport with the score. The Highlands Golden Rams 12 and the Freeport Yellow Jackets 10.
Are you someone you know need a physical or occupational therapy? Consider a caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation Health Services in Natrona Heights. Zach Bartolota and his staff specialize in one-on-one, personalized care, coupled with the latest techniques, equipment in physical therapy. The idea is to get your injury under control, get you back to doing what you love to do the most. Phoenix Rehabilitation Health Services, community located at 1601 Union Avenue in Natrona Heights. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurance, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment today.
All right. Well, quite the first quarter, sir.
Interesting to say the least. But again, Mike, you know, when you don't have the same amount of talent as the other team, you try to do what you have to do to win. I'll be honest with you, I was on Tom Meyer's staff back in the 80s at Highlands, and this is what we had to do. We beat Penn Hills 24-25. You know, that was what we had to do, you know.
When Tom Myers came to Valley, I was coaching baseball down there. I walked into the gym, and they were putting a new scoreboard in. And I joke with the guys, that only goes up to 40, right? Again, when he just came from Highlands, it was his first year at Valley, and that's. Yeah. No, Tom would score when he had the players.
Yeah, you got to play with what you have. And I mentioned there were 17 out of 18 football players on Freeport.
They give you effort, though. Coach Devaney is
he's
stickler for such things. Yep, a stickler for effort. Jordan Tavares is fouled. They're going to call it on the floor. They call it on Sullivan.
That's his second.
The Rams will inbound the basketball. The fouls are 5-3 now. Highlands committed the first 4, but.
By the way, I was up here last night, saw the girls win their 3rd in a row. They beat Freeport, and Shelby Wojcik had 20 in that game. Nice pass down.
Oh, and Timmons has it, and he scores. 4 for Chandler, and the Rams lead at 14-10. You guys saw Freeport coach Fred Solis out in the hallway.
Yeah, unfortunately, his daughter was hurt in that game.
I believe I saw her on crutches.
Yeah. Not good. It was one of those away from the ball ones. They're the worst.
Here's Lucas. Reversing it now to Crony. Number 10 is Gavin Glista. Put it down inside, and the basket is made by Crony. his first 2 of the night. Good pass by Lane, and it's 14-12. Now Freeport will extend the pressure. Token, pull back now. Kuntz gonna step into a 3 ball. Nothing but nylon, Jimmy Kuntz. Well, the rumor was Jimmy was not feeling so great the other night, but he's certainly in the pink here this evening. 17-12, Highlands by 5. Now offensive foul as Landon Signorella takes another charge.
And he'll do that too, Mike.
Number 2, Ben Lane, his first team 4.
First 3 of the night, by the way, either team.
We could have used that call the other night.
Yeah. I thought that changed the game. You did too.
I think it was 1. I think the lead was 1, and they ended up 8 by halftime, and that was pretty much it. Kunst, it's knocked away, but that sideline's very difficult to know what's in and out.
Yeah.
Good job by Tavares. Regard steps into a 3 ball. Off the front rim, look at Kunst get up there and miss it. Timmons up and missed it. Signorella with the weak side rebound.
Third time's a charm, Mike.
19-12, Highlands by 7. Highlands hasn't lost at Freeport in 9 years.
That's a good thing. And we got a timeout.
Now a timeout by Sean Deviney at 6:05 left first half.
30-second time.
Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999. And it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. Made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison where Philippe's is located. Kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. And remember, breakfast starts every morning at 8 o'clock, including their best-kept secret, the 3-cheese breakfast pizza. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
And we'll be going there after the game tonight, Mike.
6:05 to go, first half. Freeport is led 2-0, 4-2, and 6-4. Highlands leads by 7 now. Steal by Timmons on the inbound. They said he stepped on the line.
Oh, boy.
Not too much of a beef by Corey Dotch in there, and he was right on top of it. Good active hands by Chandler, though. Now they go backcourt where Brady Stuyvesant will take it. Rams double team, and look at Regard. Knock it out of bounds, apparently. But good defense.
Yeah, right in front of the Freeport cheering section, Mike. They had him roped off a little earlier. They removed the ropes.
I think that was just they were saved. It was.
I got you.
Reserve seat.
And there's not a seat to be found, that's for sure.
Zach Clark left side, now brings it back to the middle. Reversing it to Crony.
Even
Now,
down 7, Mike, they're being patient with it.
back out to Clark, around the man to the basket and puts it in. Zach Clark's first basket of the night. It's 19-14. Ali Sharif at the table. Oh, that was nearly over and back. Kunz, go right down to Regard, and Regard is hammered.
And Regard will head to the line.
And he'll shoot 2 at 5'11".
Joe Lucchino's son Joseph proudly welcome to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the 8K Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you, your family, and your business. Retirement can be has a funny way of sneaking up on you. Don't let it get you too quickly. Talk to Lucchino's, Joe and Joe always know. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or you can call them at 724-224-8909 or 274-905-97483. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance Financial get you on the road to financial stability today.
And Regard missed them both. This just continues.
Yeah, Mike,
rebound Freeport.
It's catchy, unfortunately.
Stuyvesant out top now, 19-14. 5 minutes left first half. Lucas. Regard playing tough defense down there on Stuyvesant.
Foster has to watch those 2 fouls.
Yeah, he's back out there. Now they double team. Glista charges. Now that's about 3 for Freeport tonight. Gavin Glista gets his first.
Fouls on number 10, Gavin Glista.
That's 6 on Freeport now. Highlands had the first 4.
Funny way of catching up, huh?
Funny how that works. So Highlands with the ball in a 5-point lead. Kuntz quickly ahead to Timmons. Left side, Foster 3 balls off the back rim. Rebound is tipped. Save for, great job, Regard. Knocking it off of Stuyvesant out of bounds. Yeah. Ali Sharif got away with a push in the back on the first one. They didn't call that, as he gave a little shovsky there to try to get some positioning. And I'll watch those. Right back to Kunst. Reverse layup score.
Second time they ran that play, Mike. Teams are getting hep to Foster taking a shot. He quickly got it back to Jimmy. Jimmy now has 9.
Highlands by a touchdown. Lane stops and pops it to Grazer, and Regard's got the rebound. Kunst left side. Cross court to Foster. Needs, cutter to the basket.
Come on.
Oh, what a play by Crony to knock it away.
He fouled him, Mike, sorry.
Here's Clark.
When you get a shoot and you don't have your arm, that's a foul.
Lucas all the way in. Put up a wild one. Kunz got the rebound. Want to push it. Regard ahead of the pack, and he lays it in.
That's what the Golden Rams want to do, Mike. Get a chance to get out and run.
23-14.
You look up, it's a 9-point lead.
Spin move by Lane. A couple of number 2s go at it. Out of the corner with a 3, and it's drained by Zach Clark. He's got all 5 of his points here in the second quarter, and it's 23-17. Against pressure, Sharif. Ali and Jimmy play catch in the backcourt. Kunz gets it across. Back to Timmons. Timmons got a lane all the way to the basket. Couldn't get it to go, but there's Foster with the offensive rebound. His first basket of the night. 25-17.
Now Highlands gets to put some pressure on Mike.
Lane with 2:40 left. Highlands by 8. Lane drives in, lost the handle. Now he stuck it back to Clark. Stuyvesant top of the key. Lucas right wing. 2:20 left. Lucas lost the dribble, now back to Lane. We'll take this now.
Yeah, when you're up 8.
Stuyvesant. A lot of hands by Regard there. Lane right side. You play a night against Regard, you're going to know it.
Yep. He's always harassing you.
Crony all the way in. What a crossover move. He left Regard. He left Regard on 28 going back to Highlands there.
When you overplay, sometimes you must pay, Mike.
25-19. Kunst. Great pass to Regard. One more to Timmons. Tic-tac-toe.
Good, better, best, Mike. There you go.
27-19.
And there's no defense for that.
Zach Clark. Stuyvesant. Lucas. It's not a very big Freeport team. Lucas took the opening tip. Lane can shoot it off the front rim. Rebound Kunst.
Yeah, he's 6'3", Mike. He's their big guy. 4-on-2.
Kunst. Regard.
And out. They had the numbers, Mike, and they took advantage.
And the foul.
Fouls on number 2, Ben Lane.
Lane picks it up, and Regard could complete the 3-point play. Highlands has their biggest lead, 29-19.
And they've yet to make a free throw.
And Cam came in
for a reason.
Cam came in at 70% too. I mean,
yeah, he missed it.
Everybody's struggling. Rams are down in the low 60s. They get off to a much better start, but these last couple of games have been awful. It cost them the Penn Hills game, and Regard missed again.
Wow.
Glista the rebound.
1 minute.
It's Dean Fuhrer back out there, 0. Zach Clark against Sharif, 50 seconds. Clark kicked it back over, got a man down as Tavares tried to take one. Stuyvesant now. Back out to Clark, his three is good. And that's keeping him in it. Clark's hit 2 here in this quarter. They have 3 from downtown, and it's 29-22. 33 seconds, arrow belongs to Freeport. Kunst around a good solid screen by Tavares, and Jimmy with the runner is into double figures with 11. 31-22, Highlands by 9, steal. 14 seconds, lots of time. Regard right side, 11 seconds. Regard goes baseline, and he got pushed by Stuyvesant. He'll shoot the 1-and-1 at 8 seconds.
Whoever's shooting foul shots, that might be a good thing for them. We got to make some foul shots.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. 0 for 4 tonight.
Team 8, it'll send Regard to the line.
And Regard's 0 for 3. Rams have a chance to take their biggest lead into the locker room.
Number 5, Dom Stobert checks in for the Rams.
Downtown Dom Stobert's come in to take Jimmy Kunst's place. Don't want any unnecessary fouls at this point of the game. He worked very hard to get a 9-point lead here.
Good to see Dom back in the lineup tonight.
Regard drains it first.
Regard hits 1, earns a second.
And you know when the bugs got him. I would say he's our best, but he and Foster are our best 2 foul shooters.
Yep. Braden was 1 for 5 in the Penn Hills game.
And he's outstanding from the line.
64%.
So, let's hope it's just a little spell in the middle of the season and it goes away. That's boy Cam. 33-22. 5 seconds. Cross court, nearly a steal by Regard. There's the 3 put up and missed.
Look at that shot.
Signorella tipped it and got it out of there. We've come to halftime at Freeport with Highlands leading it. Highlands 33, Freeport 22. Maintaining good health and fitness is more important now than ever. Why not make Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trentham your locally owned and operated gym of choice? The right trainer makes all the difference. Gary Negley and his team of certified trainers will help you reach all your fitness goals, specializing in fitness, personal training, strength training, weightlifting, powerlifting, and even boxing. And they're always open. Just swipe your key card. Greatness Athletic Fitness Center, located at 222 East 4th Avenue in Trentham, and membership start at only $20, so give them a call, 724-681-8629. Or check them out on Facebook at Greatness Athletics. Halftime at Freeport, Highlands by 11. We'll take a timeout. I'll be back with stats and more right after this. We're back at the half at Freeport with the Rams leading at 33-22. Halftime stats brought to you by Mason Elite. Being elite starts at any age. We train our players to be the best basketball players on the court and the best versions of themselves off the court.
Highlands had a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter. 9 points at the end of the second gives them a 33-22 lead here at the half. Jimmy Quince leads all scorers with 11. Cam Regard has 8. Chandler Timmons 6, Braden Foster 2, and Landon Signorella has 6. For the Yellow Jackets, Zach Clark leads them with 8. Ben Lane has 2, Parker Lewis 4, Brady Sullivan 4, and Gavin Croney also with 4 for the lead of 33-22 Highlands at the half.
The halftime stats brought to you by Mason Elite at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. For more information on the best basketball training in Pittsburgh, visit MasonElite.com.
Got to see Micah the other day. And I was up here last night to see the girls' game, and John Mason was here. He's training, Mike is training the Desort girl, Michaela Desort. So nice to see everybody there. Gives a chance to talk to you about Highland Tire. You know, winter is here, and there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventory of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. Mike, I saw something the other day.
And that was?
Each one of the 3 phone number I'm going to give you, they have one day where they're late, because I need that with basketball price to get the oil change. Mine's coming up Thursday evening at Highland Tire, and that is the one in Toronto Heights, 724-224-7900. In Trentham, it's 724-224-9222. And Highland Integrity Alignment in the Heights is 724-224-5900. Highland Tire Service Integrity Price since 1961 they deliver. I will see them Thursday.
Yes.
Getting the Subaru oil change.
We got a busy week next week. We're going to have 3 games.
Yep.
Tuesday night at home against Greensburg-Salem. Please come see us because we have 6 in a row on the road after that.
Not looking forward to that.
Wednesday night at Obama, which they play at Old Peabody High School. And then Friday night next week at Indiana.
We've never been to Peabody, have we?
I have not. Have you?
Just checking, no.
No, I have not, for sure. I know.
Mike, Joe Lavco got in touch with me the other day. He missed only the second game at 800 games. And I've said we spent 600 some nights together ourselves, plus all the coaching. You got to be in pretty good shape to be around this program. And he was just under the weather, he said. So look forward to seeing him 3 weeks from now.
Yes, definitely. We missed Joe.
Not his team, him.
I bet Joe missed being there, too. You definitely want to see that. Goodness.
He was on a open phone with Bill Cardone, the AD.
Oh, there you go. I think...
will they play keep away here to start the second half? Looks that way, Mike.
I thought Joey Cangilla handled himself very well behind the bench. I think there's a future there for him. Maybe not at Hampton quite yet. Joe's a young man, but Joe's younger than I am. I checked that out, yeah.
800 games into his career, though. Wow.
That is amazing. He started coaching in his 20s. Zach Clark left side. Here we go again. We've played 45 seconds. Clark against Tavares, drives in, he gets fouled.
He bought that
and the
one.
basket is good.
They bought that. That should have been on the floor, Mike.
Zach Clark gets the bucket.
So Clark will go to the line and try to complete the three-point play. It's now 33-24.
If anything, Mike, that was on the floor foul because Coach DeVinny was working the referee the whole time. He just got the shot off in time. Now he's going to try to complete the three-point play here.
And he gets it. I was telling you before the game, sideline-wise, just sideline-wise, Coach DeVinny reminds me a lot of Steve Scorpion that used to coach out at Franklin Regional.
Yeah, he does, Mike. You look at his demeanor and mannerisms. Now they're going to a zone, Mike.
Regard, left side to Kunst. Oh, and they go right down to Foster, and he put it in.
They were trying to get the Foster flush going there, Mike. They denied that. He just simply went to the other side of the basket and laid it in. Back
in the Bones days, when anytime they would go zone, they just look for it right away and throw an oop to him.
Yeah, all you do is screen the backside. Here comes pressure.
Fuhrer was in a double team. Now he got it to Lane. Lane goes all the way in and scores. That was pretty good defense, but Lane scored anyway. 35-27. Rams against pressure. Jimmy Kunst forecourt to Tavares. We've played nearly 2 minutes already. Kunst, backdoor Regard.
When you overplay, you must pay, Mike. At that time, Cam Regard took advantage. Jimmy Kunst spotted him. Easy hoop for Highlands.
That's the most bench points we've had. Well, not really. Lando's got games like that. That's 10 for Regard. And where Landon started tonight. Stuyvesant with a jump down to Lucas. Put it up, missed it. Rebound, Foster.
And Braden, 6'8", brings up the floor himself, Mike. Pretty impressive.
Foster, back to Regard. Now Kunst with a head fake. Oh, he left Clark on the Parkway too, and he put it in.
He took the bait, Mike.
Ankles breaking there, 37-29, 39-27. Rams by 12, that's their largest lead of the game. Fuhrer was in a little bit of trouble, but now Lane takes care of it right in front of his coach. Clark right side, he's already hit 2 from downtown, he missed that one. Timmons the rebound. Quickly Foster forecourt. Gave up his dribble. Now back to Regard. Steps into a 3 and it's down.
Cam now with 13 and we got a timeout Highlands.
Highlands will take the timeout.
4:58 remaining in the third quarter.
Now located in beautiful downtown Trentham, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Prima espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark milk chocolates. Born out of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee in the sense of giving back to the community. Harvest Moon and Coffee and Chocolate has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Harvest Moon, located at 206 Corbett Street in Trentham, and they're open every day until 3. Or you can check out their website at harvestmoonc2.com. That's harvestmoon, the letter C, the number 2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. Highlands by 15.
As cameraman Dan showed you, there's no empty seat in the house here, Mike. Had Mike over to my new home up here in
the humble abode, yes.
Heritage Crossings, which is about a minute and a half from here. Did you notice we did not offer you any Harvest Moon?
Yeah, you were saying something about that. You ate them all, didn't you?
It's gone.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You ate them all, but I noticed you still kept the Christmas decorations going. I appreciate that. I told you didn't have to do that for me, but everything was beautiful, and the house is beautiful. And
tomorrow they got probably make surprises last week. Listen to this: Thomas Jefferson beat Peters Township. Did you see the score?
I didn't know.
105 to 100.
Holy moly! That's like Kansas State at Texas.
Yeah. It was an overtime game, but now remember, Peters Township handled Hampton by 9, so they got something going on down Thomas Jefferson this year.
They very well might. Not just on the football field, huh? Here's Clark forecourt to Lucas. And overplay by Timmons. He got a piece of it. You could hear it. And there's Clark into a 3. Zach Clark can shoot it. He's got 3 from downtown. 14 on the night. He's Freeport's leading scorer. It's a 12-point lead for Highlands.
I don't understand this, Mike. They were in 2-3 zone for a second. Now they go, man, you can't stay in a zone when you're losing.
Here's Timmons in the corner. Goes all the way, baseline, lays it up and scores.
Chandler in double figures at 10. 3 Golden Rams in double figures despite Freeport holding the ball.
I have him at 8, so is the board.
Well,
44 to 30.
We will trust you.
We're going to have to figure this out.
Oh, that's up and down.
Getting stuck in the air with Sullivan that time. The lane bails him out. Out top to Lucas. 14-point lead for Highlands.
And back we go to the deep freeze.
Now Lucas out at the B. Pounds it on Foster here. Gave up his dribble, though. Got it to Sullivan. Regard on him. Sullivan, Regard blocked it. Sullivan tries to throw, and Regard stole it, too. What a great trick for him.
Again. He stepped out of the way, Mike.
He got bumped. Got it to Foster with the Foster flush.
That was just a great
what a sequence.
Sequence by Cam Regard. Did everything right that time.
46 to 30.
Great defense. Stepped out of the way when he tried to throw it out of bounds. Then he gets the assist on the flush.
Clark had to come up on him a little bit.
And you look up, Mike, and Hines up 16, huh?
Yeah. Lane for 3. Oh, it was blocked. It was tipped out there by Regard. Here's Tavares. Back to Foster. Steps into a 3. It's short, but Kunst has the rebound. Jimmy up around, no good. Timmons will follow, no. Tip Regard, no good.
3 in a
row. Ball, it's Highlands.
Ball.
Highlands will keep possession at 2:37.
Jump ball. Stays with the Rams. Signorella returns.
And now Sean Deviney going with the Gavins, Crony and Glista. They come into the Freeport lineup.
I was surprised that day, Mike. North Hills beat Mars 75-42. Put the mercy rule on them. You don't see that too often. There they go. Third time, Mike.
Beautiful. Right underneath the Tavares this time.
They have run that play 3 times and scored all 3 times.
48 to 30.
Something else for other teams to think about, huh?
Travel, turnover. Zach Clark. Good defense by Landon Signorella. Speaking of Landon Signorella, his grandfather presented me with a number before the game, and we're about to get there.
Okay.
I wonder if he got to his local shop. Here's Kunst. Now to Tavares. Drives into the paint. Tavares carried it in there. They're going to call a walk on him. No, it's going to be a foul on Freeport. That'll be on the floor. Zach Clark.
Team first in the second half.
Rams will key it in. Each team has committed 1 foul here in the second half. Ali Sharif back into the lineup.
And the paint is wide open, Mike, because they're playing so up on them.
Oh,
and they're still
good job on a steal that time by Crony, and he lays it in. Crony's got 6 off the bench, and it's 48-32.
And you're going to be able to make that play, Mike. But they're leaving the middle wide open for any cutter. Look at, you see Regard down there?
Yep. Foster gave up the dribble. Now there is Regard. Off the glass with the kiss. Quite a game for Cameron Regard. He's got 15, and it's 50-32. And it's going to call a nickel dimer on Cam right at center circle. Team foul number 2 on Highlands second half.
His first, team second.
Chandler Timmons back in.
Return.
Cam Regard will get a rest.
Fiore returns for Freeport.
I was surprised the other night, Mike. Lincoln Park easily handled North Catholic 87-71. They were supposed to be section rivals and wasn't much of a game.
I haven't seen a team as good as Lincoln Park.
No, they're an AAU team, Mike. There's no doubt about it.
Here's Clark. Now to the corner, and the 3 by Sullivan is down. 50-35. Quickly, Kuntz 1 against 5, and they get it back to Ali Sharif. Drives, runner. Front rim no good, rebound Freeport. And here comes Croney again. Boy, Croney's giving him some good spark off the bench. Sullivan lays it in.
He's got 9.
50-37 now. 5-point Freeport run, 45 seconds left of the quarter. Kunst all the way to the basket, lays it up, it won't go. Signorella, offensive foul against Highlands.
Draws the whistle.
We saw that the other day, Mike. We thought that was a turning point in the Hampton game.
It was a terrible call.
Terrible.
I meant this one, and that one. This one might have trumped that one.
Or, as Charles Barkley would say, terrible.
Terrible. Whether you're naughty, nice, or terrible. Glista, stolen by Kunst, and it's Highlands basketball at 28 seconds.
Yeah,
Highlands has the ball and the arrow here.
That's called a payback there. Highlands, Mike, I only have to commit 1 turnover the entire game. Freeport's committed 5. That's impressive.
Pretty clean game. Ali Sharif.
20 seconds ago.
Now Kunst left side. Oh, Foster's wide open. He puts it in.
I'm telling you, Mike, the way they overplayed, just step into the middle lane, you're going to get a free basket.
Rams back up by 15. Here comes Clark. 3 seconds, and Sharif stole it. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with a score. Highlands 52 and Freeport 37. Boucher family has been in business in Natrona Heights for over 70 years and are uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to Nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry like Progressive, Allstate, AIC, the Travelers, and more to find more ways for you to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300. And choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side.
Now, Mike, ready for a little trivia?
Trivia time, go ahead.
I will give it to you. We're nearing the halfway point. Can you believe it already in the season? WPL's, we talked a lot about the offense in the WPL this year. What team has the best defense?
Okay.
I can throw you a hint. It's 4A. It's us.
Oh, that's interesting. I wanted to go higher.
Yeah, usually 6A. It's Slug's best down there.
Yeah, exactly. That's I was going to say Central Catholic just as a reflexive action. Trivia, of course, brought to you by Unflooded.
Highlands inbounding start the second half.
I'm going to get a possession here, and then I'll take a crack at it.
Fourth quarter action just beginning. Highlands ahead by 15.
Kunst tie posting.
Doesn't seem that way, does it?
Now we have a whistle and a foul.
Hand-to-hand combat. Dean Fiore is going to get that.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to go with. Highlands calls timeout. Well, here's what we'll do. I'll tell the folks about Unflooded, and then I'll take a guess.
Okay.
Has your home or business ever been damaged by water or mold? You know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. When it comes to mold in your home, they'll assess the situation, put together a game plan for removing the mold, and keep it from coming back. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley. All right, I'm going to say Laurel Highlands.
You're in the right section, but they're all team. I was really surprised by
this. Is it TJ?
No. Uniontown.
That's backwards. They're usually scoring.
Mike, they're averaging 79 a game, the most in the WPL scoring-wise, and they're only giving up 40 points a game.
We're sleeping on them.
Yeah, they're winning by 39 points a game.
Oh, what a great move by Chandler Timmons. And now they're going to call a foul off the ball.
No, I think they're going to warn him about hitting the ball at a bounce.
No, there's a foul.
Is it a foul?
Foul's on Rigard. Right. The basket is good, correct?
Yeah.
Whistle for a foul, his second team foul.
Okay, so now you have Chandler with 10. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay, I'll leave mine that way.
They don't have him up on the board now, so that doesn't help us. Okay, here's
Rigard picked up his second off the ball.
Dean Fuhrer now to Clark. Now they go corner to Sullivan. His three's in and out. Rebound Rigard. Highlands by 17 with the basketball. Trying to win their first section game of the year. Get back to 1-1. Rigard thought about it. Oh, and now they go backdoor, and Timmons is there. Timmons with 12, and the Rams lead at 56-37.
Everything in the middle, Mike. They're playing the outside, so tough.
19-point Highlands lead.
Amazing, huh? By the way, Mike, Uniontown is 10-1. Not a surprise with those numbers. Their only losses to Norwin, 55-47. They have a big section game night against Balvernon.
And they have not played Royal Highlands yet?
No.
That'll be interesting, huh?
That section's loaded when you think about it.
Sure sounds it. Here's Fuhrer baseline against Foster, goes all the way in. Foster altered it, got a piece of it, and Timmons has the rebound. Timmons used up the dribble, now back to Foster. Foster puts it on the floor. Back out to Jordan.
Highlands coming in averaging 73 a game. They're not going to get there tonight, Mike.
Jimmy. Chandler.
There it is.
Foster can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line.
Braden Foster will head to the line.
Great coaching job, too, Mike. They're just wait, and then hitting that entry pass.
So Foster, his first trip to the line tonight.
His second, team third.
66% on the year.
Fuhrer gets his second.
Missed the first, he'll get another. Rams have missed 5 again tonight. Made only 2.
Ben Lane returns to the Jackets.
Missed them both. That one not close. Kuntz saved it though, but there was nobody there. You see Tavares backed off to play defense rather than go for the ball. Smart move. Oh, Sullivan. Oh, Foster with a block. Tavares is down. He's waiting for everybody to clear to see if it was safe to get up.
And then he gets the ball.
Rigard's 3 is off the rim. Kuntz nearly stole it, but Fuhrer is able to control it. Out to Crony.
Now both teams run a little bit here, Mike.
Crony all the way through, traveled. Oh, another great defensive play.
3 on 1.
Timmons.
Look out, here it goes.
Kuntz with a spinorama. Can't get it to go. Foster with a spinorama. No. Rigard tip.
3 for $1.
Foster.
4 for $1. 5 for $1. And a foul finally.
Foster will head back to.
I'm exhausted just watching it.
That's how you get those double-doubles, Mike.
His third.
Fuhrer picks up his third. Foster going to go back to the foul line. He's telling his dad, if Braden doesn't like to get fouled, make some foul shots.
Yeah.
That takes care of things.
That's the answer.
Stop doing that.
Missed that one too.
Stevenson and Lucas return.
We know Mike at one time he was shooting 70%.
I know. He and Cam both. I can't quite figure it.
Fine shooters. This one's going in.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Kunst is there, and he puts it in. 58-37. The Rams have their biggest lead.
Uh-oh.
And we have a foul backcourt.
Tavares heard a call.
He was trying to be sneaky over there, but they caught him.
Fouls on number 23, Tavares, his second team.
Team fouls 4 apiece now.
Crony return.
Crony in. Lucas out. And here's Clark. Forecourt to Lane. Somebody's yelling carry. I can't disagree.
Yeah, Mike, that's the NBA move there.
Sullivan with a running one-hander. Oh, and it took a funny bounce. Now Jimmy takes the charge.
Great job by Jimmy, Mike, to step in front.
The Rams have taken a half a dozen charges here tonight.
Draws the charge.
5:12 remaining. Highlands by 21.
First, team pick.
Highlands will inbound the ball now at 5:12 to go in the fourth quarter. They might get the 73 the way they're going now, Mike.
Yeah.
Make a liar out of me.
Kuntz to Regard. Now to Signorella. The dump down to Timmons. Backs a man in. Got it to Kuntz, cutting down the lane with the layup. 17 for Jimmy. 60-37. Now the three is put up by Crony. It's no good, and it's Highlands basketball. Would you think that Highlands would be up by 23 when it was 2-0 3 minutes into the game?
I predict the score to be 2-0.
That's true. Cohen's got Signorella, but good job defensively by Sullivan to get a piece of that and knock it out of bounds.
It's been all Highlands since that point.
Highlands jumped ahead 8-6 and have led ever since.
They deny Foster that time, Mike, so no hang. They're going to get Ben Lane there. He just blocked Foster. Yep. Yep.
Fouls on number 2, Ben Lane.
Yes, sir.
Team 6.
6 on Freeport. Highlands has committed 5. The Rams will shoot from here on out.
Take a look at Ben Lane down there. I got to call that, Mike.
And now they're going to call an intentional foul on Ben Lane.
Yeah. Once again, Mike, this kind of play.
So an intentional foul on Lane.
Foster is back at the line.
He seems to find it amusing. He's barking at the Highlands bench. And now they're arguing at the Freeport bench.
The argument is that Foster is 6'6" and Ben is only 6 foot. What does that have to do with hitting him? Speaking of hitting.
Yeah, Foster missed again. He's 0 for 5.
Hey, there you go.
Foster's second shot is good.
Foster now has 7.
Intentional foul. So it means the Rams.
So the Rams will get the basketball here at 4:28, leading by 14.
And let's see what happens now, Mike. Same situation. Look at Lane. He puts his arms around him. You can't do it.
He's grabbing him. And they figure, well, they're not going to call them all. And guess what? They didn't.
They did not.
Here's Clark, forecourt. Foster got a piece of that, though. Now Sullivan back out to Clark. Clark stops and pops off the rim, no good. Rebound Foster. Foster had Timmons cutting, but Regard is wide open, and he nails a 3 from the corner.
Cam now with 18, 4 above his average.
64-37. Here's Lane. Drives in and got treated rudely. He got fouled out top. I don't think there's going to be a shot. Regard got him. And that is on Cam.
On number 25, Regard.
His third.
Not a shooting foul, so the inbound.
Jack up on the baseline, Gavin Glista return.
Next foul puts both teams into the bonus.
Again, the Rams will be home Tuesday night. Greensburg-Salem back in the section. And we'll see Cam Auld, the 24-year-old head coach of Greensburg-Salem, the youngest coach in the WPIAL. There's a 3 from the corner by Crony. Crony has 9 off the bench, and it's 64-40.
That's an interesting play they ran underneath the basket, Mike. We matched up man-to-man with them, and everybody was on the baseline. Now Highlands going to play a little keep away here.
Timmons, 3:20 to go.
And again, Ben Lane just banging Foster down on the post.
Here's Kunst. Ball is loose, and Timmons is able to rescue it. Timmons got a lane to the basket. Dump down to Regard. Layup score.
Better for best, Mike.
Regard with 20.
He leads all scorers now.
Here's Crony all the way through. I'm sorry, Sullivan.
Sullivan will head to the line.
And Sullivan will go to the line and shoot 2 foul shots. 2:52 to go. Highlands by 26.
Well, Mike, we've seen the B at midcourt all night here.
Number 4,
How about talking about B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy? Have any needs around the house? Get B&E Home Renovations to execute your home projects. They've been doing it in the AK Valley for over a decade. Again, spending your hard money on renovations, you want it done right the first time. B&E Renovations will do that. Experience makes a difference. Call today, 724-351-3172, on the web at benehomerenovations.com. Take the first step to make your home a better place to live. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. And they sponsor tonight's game. You can see the B at midcourt.
Yes, sir. Sullivan hits 1 out of 2.
C.J. Walker checks in.
It's the second time he's gone 1 for 2 from the line. 66-41. Highlands by 25. 2:51 to go. Rams trying to win their 11th consecutive game against Freeport. And Coach's going to get his own rebound.
He did there, Mike. He did that on purpose.
Yes, he did. He passed it to himself.
He knew he was trapped in the air, so he threw the ball up to himself and got the rebound, put it in. So, padding the rebound stats a little bit there. Good job, Jimmy.
December 12, 2014 is the last time Freeport beat Highlands. It's been 10 in a row. It could be 8 in a row here. There's a 3 for Crony. Crony politicking for some more time. He's got 12 off the bench.
A dozen.
Tavares, Foster,
and 1.
Shot, score, foul.
And Ben Lane says, that's my 5th, I'll take a walk now. I'm done beating him.
Bucket is good for Foster. Fouls on Lane. That is his 5th.
The post-game handshake line might be interesting, Mike.
Yeah, it could be.
Number 15, Brady Pega checks in for Freeport.
70-44.
Returns for the Rams.
Brady Pega, 15. He had some interesting things going on in the JV game. He got hit with a technical.
And Cam Regard went over and talked to Ben Lane afterwards, Mike.
Foster. There's hit 2 in a row.
He's in double figures now with 10.
71-44.
Cutter down the middle.
There's Crony. The Gavins play catch. That's Glista. Now out to Clark. Clark stops and pops from 15. It's off the front rim. And the rebound to Foster. Less than 2 to go. Highlands by 27.
And Mike near that 73 average.
And Foster's going to take a 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound Timmons. This is downtown. Tom Stober for 3.
Stober puts them over their average, Mike. Can you believe it's a 30-point lead now? We're in Mercy.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
So in retrospect, holding the ball at the beginning didn't work.
No.
Okay.
Not when you have the Mercer will put on you.
Now a 3 is missed. Rebound is to Glista. Another 3 is put up that time by Walker. That's no good. It's out of bounds. It's Highlands ball.
And
here come the troops. Cody Hubert's coming in.
The crowd favorite. Cody filling out that number 41.
51 seconds. The clock is ticking because the Rams, Courtney, start the bus. It's a cold night out there. I know it's a short trip home, but want to make sure the boys are good and warm on the way back. 74-44. And Jordan Tavares brings it up.
Kate Belak glad handing in front of us.
Tavares opened up for him. Dumps it to the corner, and it's last touch by Highlands out of bounds. So Freeport will get probably the last possession here at 21 seconds. Now the Rams had a 2-game winning streak, or 2-game losing streak coming into this game. They had not lost 3 in a row since the last 3 games of 2021. So we'll be able to put that stat away for a little while, hopefully. Look at Hubert playing some defense. Stuyvesant back at it. Right side for Walker. 3 ball down.
At the buzzer.
And that'll do it. At the buzzer. Highlands wins it. Highlands 74 and Freeport 47. Dean, final thoughts.
Well, Mike bouncing back after that beat down by Hampton was big, and the Golden Rams respond. And again, we're going to be looking up for Hampton for a while, but you can't slip on the way to that game on the 27th.
You cannot in Greensburg-Salem, as we said, will be in to Ram Arena on Tuesday night. Thanks to Brady Stuyvesant and his dad too, Sean, for all their help here tonight, for getting us set up at Freeport. Once again, that final score: Highlands 74, Freeport 47. For the Dean, Mike Choma, cameraman Dan.
Good game, Highlands.
Good night, everybody.
Go Rams.